I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could have had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New York Giants. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On first down, Lauletta. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it now, Barney.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's forced out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move, as that gives him a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Lauletta on first down. And incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. From the gun, here's Lauletta. Flush to his right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Out of the gun, Lauletta. Looking for Shepard deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Here we go. Express! We're set. 180.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Beckham. wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York Giants offense making their way back onto the field, and this is a team that is struggling this season, Charles. 1-6. Close game against Atlanta, but bottom line, another loss. And some people saying now, what do you do at the quarterback spot going forward?
Yeah, Eli Manning played well against Atlanta. In fact, Sterling Shepard and Odell Beckham Jr. were well over 100 yards receiving in the game, but there were still missed opportunities, still chances late in the game. Clock management became an issue. Tried to run 2 quarterback sneaks, ate up 40 seconds in time. I mean, so many things that could have been in that game just didn't happen. With the Giants at 1-6, Washington coming up this weekend at home, if somehow they fall to 1-7, I think the Giants then have a serious discussion about what to do going forward at the quarterback position. Remember, they drafted Kyle Lauletta out of Richmond. He hasn't been active yet this year, but they might want to get a look at it for the rest of the season.
And also that game against Atlanta, first time that Saquon Barkley has, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K1 short. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is taken at about the 14. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina's offense taking the field again. This is a team that you saw in person last week against Philadelphia in the city of brotherly love, and they went in there and got the 21-17 victory.
Yeah, they didn't feel the love on the way out. Philly fans weren't happy at all. Up 17, as you mentioned. This is the biggest comeback in franchise history for the Carolina Panthers. All 21 of their points within the last 11 minutes of play, and they were going against the wind the entire 4th quarter. How about Cam Newton? Really found his touch in the 4th quarter. 269 yards passing. Over 200 of those were in the 4th quarter. Also the leading rusher with 49 yards, but made the biggest throw of the year for him on 4th and 10 for a pickup, kept the drive alive, and they went down and scored and took the lead. Cam Newton, multiple passing touchdowns his last 5 games, 5 straight. That's a new personal record.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. At 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, it's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Skirts by him at the... It's a foot race. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 45 yards. And his guys strike for 6. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Leopard! Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. It's Lauletta off play action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking for a first down throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now here's Lauletta. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 1st and 10, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Newton. And to the tight end, Olsen, right side. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Out of the gun, Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Great. 33.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
That's it. 780.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Play action. It's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Keeps himself upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Mario Edwards able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore from 13 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, get right down. Get right down. Right there. White 33.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Off play action. Newton flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On third down, Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Alec Ogletree with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, it's Lauletta. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
Gun! 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 Watch it now, Barney!
Throwing on 3rd down, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And spins away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Newton's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Anderson. And able to work his way down to the 16. Well, that 2nd down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Anderson a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. C.J. Anderson, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll Davis and the